Are you worried about stopping breastfeeding your child after 2 years? In this video, I'm going to discuss the benefits of continuing to breastfeed after 2 years and how it can be beneficial for both mother and child. 1. What are the benefits of breastfeeding after 2 years? Breastfeeding after 2 years offers a number of health benefits for both mother and baby. Breast milk contains valuable nutrients and antibodies that can help protect against illnesses, such as ear infections, respiratory problems, allergies, obesity, and diabetes. Breastfeeding also helps promote the development of the digestive system in infants and children. 2. How does continuing to breastfeed benefit both mother and child? Continuing to breastfeed after 2 years offers multiple benefits for both the mother and her child. From a nutritional standpoint, breast milk continues to provide essential vitamins and minerals that are essential for growth and development. Breastfeeding also provides antibodies that help boost your baby's immune system, protecting them from illness. Moms who continue breastfeeding after 2 years also benefit in many ways as well. Breastfeeding can help reduce stress, anxiety, and postpartum depression while aiding in the recovery of the mother's body post-birth. In addition to these emotional benefits, some studies suggest that mothers who breastfeed their children for at least 2 years may have a lower risk of certain kinds of cancer later on down the road too. 3. Are there any health risks associated with breastfeeding beyond 2 years? Though there are no known health risks associated with breastfeeding beyond 2 years, as a mother you should be aware of the potential risks. Breastfeeding is an emotional experience that can have physical and psychological effects on both the mother and baby. Therefore, it is important to monitor your well-being and make sure that continued breastfeeding is right for you. In some cases, long-term breastfeeding may cause issues like fatigue or sore nipples due to overuse or stress. Additionally, extended breastfeeding can lead to weaning difficulties later on, especially if done too early or without proper preparation. Lastly, mothers need to ensure they maintain a balanced diet during this period in order to provide their children with all the necessary nutrients needed for healthy development. Ultimately, if followed correctly, extended breastfeeding can be a rewarding and beneficial experience for both mother and baby. 4. What types of emotional and physical support can a mother provide to her child during the transition from breastfeeding to other forms of nourishment? As a mother prepares to wean their child off of breast milk, they should also prepare to provide emotional and physical support during the transition. It is important for mothers to be patient with their children at this time, as they may feel overwhelmed with the change in routines. A mother can help her child adjust by introducing new foods gradually and providing comfort when needed. Additionally, encouraging positive talk about food, eating habits, and nutrition will help create an atmosphere that is conducive to making the switch from breastfeeding to other forms of nourishment. Lastly, being consistent and setting boundaries when introducing new foods is important for helping children maintain healthy eating habits. With these strategies in place, mothers can make sure that both they and their children are comfortable during the transition period. 5. Are there any special techniques or methods a mother can use to make the transition easier? Yes, there are many methods and techniques a mother can use to make the transition easier. For example, she can start by establishing an attachment-oriented feeding routine that encourages her toddler to eat independently. This includes sitting at the table with her child and talking about food and their experiences together. Additionally, she can offer both familiar foods as well as new, more challenging foods in order for her toddler to explore different textures, flavors, and smells. She should also allow her child plenty of time to eat, no rushing allowed. Finally, mothers should praise their children for trying new foods or eating larger servings even if they don't finish them all. These positive reinforcements will help encourage toddlers to continue breastfeeding while introducing solid foods into their diet. 6. What type of emotional responses should a mother expect from her child during the transition? When transitioning your child to a different form of nutrition after 2 years of breastfeeding, it's important to remember that emotions can run high. Your child may experience fear and sadness from the notion of being weaned away from his or her primary source of nutrition. It is also common for children who are used to relying on their caregiver for comfort during times of stress to feel anxious or lonely when they no longer receive the security. To help ease anxiety, ensure that you provide ample love and reassurance throughout the transition process. You can also create an atmosphere conducive to nurturing by regularly engaging in activities such as reading stories together, playing games, singing songs, and cuddling up close. Additionally, talking to your child about his or her feelings and concerns can help make the transition smoother. With patience and understanding, you can foster a safe, secure environment in which your child is able to feel comfortable while transitioning away from breastfeeding after 2 years. By providing emotional support during this transition period, both you and your child will be better able to cope with the changes that come with it. With adequate guidance and reassurance, you can continue to build upon the strong bond of trust that has been established through years of loving nourishment. Ultimately, by remaining sensitive to your child's needs throughout their weaning experience, you will give them the confidence they need to take on new adventures as they prepare for adulthood. 7. Are there any other considerations a mother should take into account when deciding whether or not to continue breastfeeding her child after 2 years? Yes, mothers should consider their lifestyle and situation when deciding if breastfeeding is still feasible for them. It may be more difficult to continue breastfeeding if both parents are working full-time outside of the home, or if the mother is traveling often. Additionally, some children become less interested in nursing after 2 years, and this change in attitude can make it hard for a mother to keep up her milk supply. In general, though, the longer a baby has breastfed, the greater overall health and nutritional benefits they will receive. So when possible, continuing breastfeeding beyond 2 years should be considered as an option. We hope this video has provided you with a better understanding of the benefits of breastfeeding after 2 years. It's important to take into account your lifestyle and situation when deciding if breastfeeding is still feasible for you and your child. Remember, the longer a baby is breastfed, the greater overall health and nutritional benefits they will receive. If you have any questions or comments about our discussion today, please leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you can stay up to date on all of our content.